So when I stepped into university, I never thought I would become a trader. I just wanted to pass. I just wanted to graduate and then look for a job just like any other person. I was broke. I was tired of depending on people. And at some point, I felt like my future was not even in my hands. And that's how I found about Forex trading. So most days I would sit alone, no groups. I was antisocial, to be honest. I was someone who was always alone. But in my mind, I had something else in my mind. I was always thinking, how can I escape this? How can I make money online? How can I use my phone to make money? Because I knew deep down in my heart, I never wanted to graduate as a broke student. You see, I wasn't the smartest in class. I wasn't even having any connections outside campus because I was from a poor background. And to be honest, I never had extra money for just lying down and lying around. Sometimes I would walk in class hungry. I would go to class with an empty stomach, no data, no Wi-Fi, just thinking of how to survive for the next 2 weeks maybe. But in my mind, I used to think that there must be more than this, and that is why you see I kept thinking, how can I make money? And in that pain, in that hunger to make money online, that is where I started searching about Forex trading, how to make money online. So I started seeing people talk about currencies. I started seeing people making money online. At first I thought maybe it was fake, but then later on I was like, my mind was like, go for it, try it out. If it's a scam, then it's okay. You have tried, at least you have learned something. So the first time I saw the Forex charts, I barely knew what was going on. I didn't even know what pips are. I didn't know what currencies are. I didn't know trading view. I used to hear languages, leverage, candles, but then it all looked like a rich man's game, a rich man's language I didn't understand. At some point I felt like I should give up, but then I started learning process by process, step by step, word by word. I watched YouTube videos. I watched every single video that can make me rich. I used to skip some classes and go to watch a Forex tutorial. I used to skip class and watch YouTube tutorials about Forex trading. As time passed by, I practiced on a demo account. I studied more, but I was blowing accounts. But I kept going. The only thing that made me win at this game is because I kept going. I knew that at some point, after learning, after practicing, I will reach that level, because I knew that if this thing works for me, that means that I can no longer be broke again and I will become financially free. So boom, after all the practice, after all the pain that I went through, I made my first profits. And guess what? It wasn't $100, it wasn't $50, but it was just $15. And I was so happy, it felt like $1,000,000 because that was my first profit. And I remember what I bought. I bought a loaf of bread and ate it alone. Not because I was greedy, but I felt that happiness, that calmness of after seeing my first profits. Because I knew now that if I kept going, if I can make $15 in the buckets, I can make $1,000. And that is what kept me pushing. And in that process, I proved to myself that I can literally do this. So, and as a trader, the market taught me different lessons that I would want to share with you. The market taught me more than school could ever teach me. The market literally taught me how to be patient when nothing is working out. You need to be patient as good things take time. You need to learn to embrace the process even when you're not seeing results. Even when you're not seeing results, show up every day. Be able to take trades which are quality. Do not panic. I know we all desire to get rich, but good things take time. The Forex market also taught me to take losses without losing myself. And that could come in when you understand that this is a business of probabilities. You need to understand that this is a business of probabilities, and there are going to be ups and there are going to be downs. You need to understand that losses are going to be there, but embrace them, learn from them, make sure they shouldn't make you lose your mind. That is where the trading psychology comes in, and you end up messing up. So be patient, understand that losses are going to be there, and in that process, you are using risk management to manage them. And lastly, the Forex market taught me to move in silence and learn to trust your process. Be patient, sit down and grind. Lock in, because it is you versus you. This is not a business of competition. Silence is power. When you sit down, you will win. Hello. Hello, 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 hello.